back on my A. Fuck your rose, sipping that lay, the smoking that A. Cuffing your bay, look at your face, they call me insane. I won't confront y'all niggas lunch. I'm a negate. Let's say I'm hungry, I ain't a bully. You got lunch money, I got 3K. I broken artist, I Bobby Brown, yeah, you Mary K. Wait, was it too soon or was it too late? Fucking I'm cray. Swagging all year, swag till I die, you just swagging today. Hey, thanks for the mention, thanks for the attention, thanks for the rice, thanks, hey, yo. The gypsy gon' take it away.
What is life like? It's that nightlife, nigga. It's that moonlight when the mood right. I'm on 2 strikes, nigga. Tryna.
안녕하세요. Hello, my name is Jeanette and I'm currently an exchange student in South Korea. It is officially fall here and it's starting to get pretty chilly here. I've been here for about more than 2 months and it has been very great but also very challenging. Okay, so of course when you go to a new country there is going to be some cultural things that you do differently than them, but I just wanted to do like a fun video about those things that I have learned since I've been here. Some I have learned in the first week, some it took me like a month to realize, and still there's like things that I'm still learning about now. And so the first thing that I wanted to talk about was the taxi drivers and taxis here. I personally, like, thinking about like the whole taxi system altogether, I love the taxi system here. It is really convenient. It is nice that I can pay like 3,000-4,000 won to get from the station to my university. That's freaking cheap. In America, we don't really have like a good taxi system. Like when I'm back home, I never use the taxi to go anywhere. Like we have Uber, and Uber is what we use more, or at least what I use more, because it's a lot cheaper. Like I've used the taxi maybe like once, and to go 5 blocks it was like $22 to go 5 blocks, and then when I used an Uber it was like $5. So the taxi drivers here are freaking crazy. Well, I guess not just taxi drivers, like all the people driving here are kind of crazy. Like they're pretty aggressive drivers. Like I rode in a taxi like my first week here. We went to this orientation for school where we got to meet like all the other students that are going to be here this year from the different countries, and then we also got to meet like our Korean buddies. And so we went to a restaurant, and then after the restaurant we went to go get some drinks, and we went to a pub, and then we were like, it's in the same city but it's like a little bit like a different part of the city. So we had to take a taxi home, and this taxi driver was going like 100 like on the way home, and I was just in the back seat and I was like clutching the seat, and I thought like I was gonna die. Like this I'm going to die, like, because he was going so fast and I'm not used to like somebody driving that fast, because like in America when I'm in an Uber, like the Uber is like trying to be like the best driver, because in America like we rate like the taxi drivers, whether they were good or they're bad. Does their car stink? Do they stink? Like they, you want to get good reviews, because if you get bad reviews then that looks bad on you. Well, not here. But I've noticed, because like I'm a foreigner, a lot of the taxi drivers will drive slower because, I don't know, because I'm a foreigner, maybe. Okay, so this one is a little bit more touchier of a subject, and this is something that kind of just like more bugs me, and it might be a little bit offensive for some people, but this is just something that I've noticed about being here. And the thing that I've noticed is that garbage is horrible. Like, I'm not talking about how they recycle and stuff like that. Their recycling system is a little bit confusing here. Trash. I will go out to Hongdae or to like the city here in Anyang and go get some food, or if I like go out for a drink, like I will leave and there's like garbage all over the floor. Like people just like throw the paper on the floor, or it's just it's horrible. Like it really bugs me because like in America, I think just like the difference of it is like in America we have a lot of garbage cans like accessible. Like in the cities, you know, there'll be like a garbage like outside of the restaurant or outside of a gas station or outside of like whatever. I'm not one to litter, and so me seeing like garbage all over the floor, it just bugs me. And I think it really is just because like they don't have a lot of garbages accessible like here. Like it sometimes it can be hard to find like a garbage can unless you're like in the subway. Sometimes you can find one, but it's just terrible, you know, because it can be a lot cleaner here, but you know, people are just like not mindful and they just throw their garbage on the floor. Like there was one day where I was coming home and it was kind of dark and a guy was like drinking something, and after he was done he just chucked it on the ground and I could hear it fall on the ground. And like me, I'm like, dude, I just wanted to yell at him and be like, yo, pick it up and go throw it away. Like, are you serious? Like, but it's just, I don't know, it's just different, and that just kind of like bugs me about that. So anyways, and the next thing that I wanted to talk about is, so if you're coming here in the winter, then you won't have to deal with this in the beginning, but if you're coming here during the summer, it is humid as hell. Like I'm not used to it because where I'm from in America, it's dry and it's a desert, and I never realized how much of a desert that I'm from until I came here. The first day I was here, I like barely even walk outside and I'm sweating bullets because of like how humid it is, and like I'm like wet and covered in like moisture, and I'm like, I hate this. And so I felt like I had to take a shower twice a day, every day, for like the longest time ever because it was so humid. If you're coming here during the summer, it is humid. So be ready for that. And then when it starts getting colder, it's gonna be a little bit drier, it's gonna be a little bit nicer, but the summers are freaking humid, super humid. Okay, and then the next thing that I wanted to talk about is, so when I was getting here, I didn't have like a Korean plan or anything like that, so I just had my phone and I had to find Wi-Fi to get connected. So when I got into the airport, I was really scared because I had like this Korean buddy who was going to meet me and show me how to get to my dorm, and I was really scared because like I didn't know how were they gonna know where I'm at, how am I gonna meet them, like how are they gonna know who I am, and like I was worried. I was really worried. And one of the things that I really love about Korea is that they have Wi-Fi everywhere. Like everywhere, and it's awesome. Like I have been here for over 2 months and I have not gotten a Korean plan. A lot of my dorm mates have gotten Korean plans, but I just feel like it's not really that necessary. But I am thinking about getting it next semester because sometimes it is a little bit frustrating when I'm out and about and I don't have Wi-Fi and like I'm trying to like meet up with somebody and it's kind of hard to like communicate because I'm not like connected to like a Wi-Fi like at that time. In Korea there is free Wi-Fi all the time. And when you go to like restaurants, they always have like the Wi-Fi password posted everywhere. If you ask like the hostess, you can be like, hey, what's the Wi-Fi password? They'll give it to you, and it's really awesome, and I really love that about Korea. And so when I got here and I got off the plane, it was like bam, free Wi-Fi as soon as I got here, and it was like, okay. Even if there isn't like restaurants like there for you to get like Wi-Fi, there'll be like a sole public free Wi-Fi. Like there is free Wi-Fi for people for nothing. Like in America, there's no free Wi-Fi unless like you go to that restaurant and you get the Wi-Fi, but it is hard to get Wi-Fi. Like everybody in America locks it. So the next thing that I want to talk about is cups. Okay, this is something like really small, but I just thought it was just a little bit weird. Their cup sizes. I don't know, I just think it's funny because it's just so small. Like their cups are like probably like this big, like probably as big as my hand. Like that's normally like how big their cups are here. And like in America, I'm like super used to like our big giant like tumbler size of like water and stuff, but like their cup sizes are small here. And they always give you like a water jug that you can just like refill yourself, which is also another thing that I really love. So like if you're out of water, you just like ring the bell and you're like, hey, 물 주세요, and they give you more water, and then you can just like keep filling it as much as you want. But yeah, the cup sizes are pretty small. There only has been like a couple times where I've seen like the cups are bigger. I've seen that is at like McDonald's. Is that a surprise? The cup sizes are bigger in McDonald's and maybe like a couple other places they have like bigger cups, but usually the cups are on the smaller side, like half the size they're used to, maybe a quarter. Okay, so the last thing that I want to talk about, and it's the thing that I hate the most about being in Korea. I freaking hate it. It is the worst thing ever. So, for all you ladies who love Korean men and who love K-pop stars, and you're like, I'm going to Korea because I totally want like a Korean boy and they're so cute and yada yada yada, I'm just gonna break this to you in like the easiest way possible. For me, I do not like smokers. People who smoke cigarettes. Korean guys smoke cigarettes. A lot of them do. Korean guys smoke cigarettes all the time, and it is so frustrating when I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go out to like the bar and like get a drink, and like I come home and I lay in bed and I'm just like so tired because I've been dancing my butt off, and I lay down and all I can smell is cigarettes. That's all I can smell when I come home. My hair smells like cigarettes, my clothes smell like cigarettes, like everything smells like it. And the shitty part is like a lot of the time, I guess they're not supposed to like smoke in the club or smoke in the bar or say it. Like when I go to attention, like they tell me when I'm like walking in, like, hey, you can't smoke inside. But then I'm like going to the bathroom and all of a sudden I see all the guys sitting by the bathroom smoking, and it's like, I thought there was no smoking. Like, what is this? Why are they smoking? I mean, not all of them. I mean, every so often you'll meet like a guy and like they don't smoke, but there were a lot of guys do. And I was talking to one of my Korean friends here, and I was like asking him, you know, hey, like, why do you think guys really smoke cigarettes a lot here, like Korean guys? Because when I'm back home, like I really don't think that many people smoke cigarettes. Like, at least I'm not friends with any people who do, and it's kind of like, I feel like it's kind of like dying out in America with cigarette smoking, but I don't know because I don't really hang out with people who do. The one that like kind of talked to me about this, he said that a lot of the time, now I don't know if this is true, a lot of it has to do with the army, and he said that when they go to the army, they don't go smoking cigarettes, but when they're there, the army life can be very stressful for them, and so their escape is to drink and to smoke cigarettes. And he also said that sometimes it can be some peer pressure as well from like the other people who have been there or the older gentlemen, because in Korea they really care about age difference, and like if somebody's older is telling you what to do, you're like, you better do it or else it's like really disrespectful. Now, I don't know if this is like completely true. This is just something that he felt like could be a big factor in why Korean men smoke a lot of cigarettes, or that a lot of them do. So, 안녕하세요. Okay, thanks everybody for watching. I hope everybody had fun watching this video as much as I had fun doing it. If you have any questions, please let me know or comment in this comment section. If you guys have any questions about exchanges or going to school in Korea, let me know. I can answer them for you, or if you'd like, I can also do a video. So let me know and I can do that for you. Okay, bye. I am so awkward. I hate that I'm so awkward. Why is this so hard talking? Okay, I'm done. Done. Eventually, hopefully I get better.